Hello, hello, and welcome, ladies and gents, to the Platinum of Elden Ring. I am a Dick, and I'm very, very excited to do this stream with you today. Before I go any further, guys, check out the absolute beautiful Lady Rani. Pick up one of those teas on redbubble.com. Absolutely amazing art and just fan service. Absolutely amazing fan service. There's artists on there that do absolutely amazing depictions of not just Elden Ring but Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, any of the From Software games. Amazing depictions of some of the key characters, monsters, symbols, logos, and you can get it on anything. It's not just t-shirts, you can get it on doormats, dog blankets, towels, shoes, hats, hoodies, you name it. And I've got some really, really good merchandise through them through the years, so please do go and check them out. They're not sponsoring the channel yet, but they need to. But honestly, guys, you will not be disappointed with that type of merchandise. It is absolutely amazing, especially if you're an avid gamer and even just a movie fan. They've got loads of stuff on there to cater for everybody. But welcome to the stream. Welcome, and I hope you're doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. We are on a very special live stream today. I was planning to do some more Visage and crack into the VHS tapes. However, just like most things at the moment, Elden Ring has taken over my life. I've put in some serious hours, as you will soon discover. But the plan today is to get the Platinum Trophy. And I'm a massive From Software fan, huge fan of Bloodborne. It was, until this game came out, my all-time favourite game ever. But Elden Ring has taken the biscuit. This is the main one for me now, guys. I've put in some stupid amount of hours. So the plan for today is quite a few things. We're going to get the Platinum Trophy, and we've only got one trophy left in order to get that. So it's almost a guarantee, just depends how hard this boss is going to be. I've done Melania, which is apparently the hardest boss in the game, and I've done all three endings, the main endings anyway. So I've got all the side quest trophies, I've got all the talismans, the legendary ashen remains, the legendary weapons. The final trophy I need to get is defeating Mr. Dragonskin Soldier of Nokstella. And I don't know how hard he is. He might just be easy. It might be over in a matter of seconds because I'm quite a high level. There we go. That is the final trophy we need to get before we can officially claim what 8% of other players have claimed, the Elden Ring Platinum, and become the Elden Ring Lord, or Elden Platinum Lord, whichever you want to call it. So I'm very pumped for that. We're also going to be doing some co-op support, so I'm just going to be going into random sections of the map, throwing down a summon sign basically, and just helping people, because I get a massive kick out of supporting people in this game. Any way that I can help people with bosses or areas, I absolutely will. If you guys want to summon me in on any of the games that you're playing, if you're really struggling with Elden Ring, please do reach out in the comments, message me. My tag in the game is the same as the YouTube channel, so it's JNotion. There is my character, Lady Maria. Bit of a homage and a nod to Lady Maria from Bloodborne, for those of you that know. And I'm a level 157, so I'm quite a good tasty level. I'm still in New Game. I haven't gone into New Game plus 1, 2 or 3 yet. I will do. Interestingly, I started off as a strength character. I found that the strength weapons were stupidly slow, although they did hit hard. I had like a colossal sword. It was just so slow to hit it off, and in PvP I just got absolutely smashed. So what I did is used a larval tear, went to Renala, the Queen of the Moon, and once you beat her you can submit a larval tear and respec your points basically. So those of you that haven't got this far in the game, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about and you think, what the fuck is this guy saying? But it will make sense as you go through the game. And you can respec your points basically without having to start a brand new game, which is a new feature of this versus Bloodborne and Demon Souls. You couldn't do that. You had to do a brand new game, create a new character. Whereas in Elden Ring, you have the opportunity and the customization to try different builds without doing a new game. So give her a larval tear, and then all the points you've accumulated up to that level basically get set to 0, and you can reallocate them to the base points that you started with, which is pretty damn cool. Which essentially also means if you've played through most of the game as a strength or a dex character and you think, I want to have a go as a mage, or I want to be sort of high faith, high intelligence, or high arcane, so I can start using some of the cool spells and stuff like that, some of the cool weapons. You might have found a weapon that you absolutely love and you want to use, but you just don't have the points dumped into that stat to use it. That is exactly what that's for. So there we go. I've put in 156 hours and counting. As I said, I've done the 3 endings. I've not gone into New Game Plus. I haven't done all of the map. I've done a fair bit of it. I'm just going to show you what my map looks like. I think I've done all the sections. So Caelid's done, Limgrave's done, Liurnia, I always struggle with that, is done. Altus Plateau's done, Mountain Top of the Giants is done. I've done the Haligtree area, which is optional, where you fight Melania. Obviously, Crumbling Azula is done. I've also done some of the underground areas, so Siofra River is done. I've done the Lake of Rot, although I haven't done the boss in the Lake of Rot. Nokstella and... what's the name of the other one? Nokstella... there's another name, a weird city. Nokstella... Nokron or something like that. Yeah, there's loads. There's loads going on with Elden Ring. I've done Rani's Ending as well, so I've got the Holy Sword of Moonlight, the Dark Moonlight Sword, whatever you want to call it. There's lots to this game. And what I will do, guys, after the stream, or at the end of the stream, is just give my thoughts on the game as a whole. I'll do kind of like a mini review section. So I will put timestamps in the video below on the certain sections of what I'm going to do. So we're going to do the Platinum Trophy, we're going to do the Dragonskin Soldier boss, we're going to do some co-op support, and I will give you my top tips for the game. I'll try and make it as diverse as possible, so it's not just beginner tips, but I'll just give you some hints and tips as to what really helped me throughout the game, and hopefully you'll take something away from that. And then we'll round off with a review, and hopefully holding up a shiny brand new Platinum Trophy, which I'm going to be super pumped for. So before we put our summon sign down and get into the co-op option, I am just going to double check that everything's okay with the audio and the video in the stream. It sounds like it is on my monitor, but please do let me know, guys, if there's any problems as we go along. You just never know. Please let me know if you want any questions about my build as well. As I said, I haven't done everything in the game. The game is absolutely massive. It's filled with, when you zoom in here, you can see it's filled with towers, dungeons. There's a cave there that I haven't done, like a crystal tunnel. There's countless amounts of bosses. Some are a lot easier than others. There's items dotted around the world, and it's just beautiful. It's a game full of fantasy. It's a game full of horror in some aspects. Loads of side quests, loads of hack and slash action. I would personally say, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and especially a fan of games like Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, you will completely and utterly appreciate how amazing this game is. It's got a lot of new mechanics, which I'll talk about in the mini review, and I could literally sing the praises of this game forevermore. So buy it if you haven't got it. If you're new to the Souls franchise, or you're not, you need to have this game, guys. It's an absolute 10 out of 10. I'm actually doing the Haligtree area, which is the optional area to get to the boss Melania, who apparently is the hardest boss in the game. She is absolutely beautiful. The boss fight is fantastic, but she does hit very hard. So this is a randomer. We're just going to come in and help. Very nice outfit. Love it. We're just going to... I've got quite a good amount of spells. Do you want me to go out, or...? So we're just going to do probably about half an hour just helping people. We'll try and I'll try and move around the different areas and do different things so you guys can get a feel for the different sections. But we're really just going to be helping people in this first little bit. We might get invaded. Hey, you did die. We might get invaded. If we do, we'll do our best to try and take them out. Burn, baby, burn. But this bit is really just going to be about collecting some runes, helping people with this section. We might get a chance to do some other sections, and then we're going to go for the Platinum Trophy. And depending on how easy that is, we might come back and do a bit more co-op support after. And then we'll round off with some tips and also just my thoughts on the game overall. But I'm quite excited. This is the first and probably, I don't know, maybe the last live stream of Elden Ring. I was going to do a full game walkthrough, but honestly, I've been playing this in every spare moment I've had over the literally since the release day, so it gets a bit messy planning streams and stuff like that if you're playing it as much as I am. But it is an absolutely phenomenal game. It really is. Just the environments, the gameplay, even the difficulty, you've got to respect and appreciate it. New people to the franchise, don't be put off. You will get better at it. You'll learn the mechanics, even if it is doing it the hard way. You might even get to Melania, depending on how good. I was going to say how good these guys are, but how good I am and how long I can stay alive is probably more the point. Sacred Crown Helm. That looks like a new one. But yeah, we're just going to have some fun, guys. We're just going to go in and do some co-op stuff. Haven't done any invasions yet, so that's something I'm probably going to do later on. But if you guys want to see some specific PvP streams or you want to see some more co-op stuff, let me know. A couple of my friends are playing through this at the moment, and I'm kind of acting as Master Yoda because they're both new to the... well, three of them actually are new to the game. And I'm kind of teaching them the ropes because besides the tutorial area, which has only now been better signposted after the patch, the game doesn't really tell you much. It doesn't tell you much about the mechanics, how the stats work. It doesn't really lead you in any direction. It's all about doing what you do, basically, and going off the beaten path, not going off the beaten path. It's very much open to your gameplay, which in a way is very cool. But it can be off-putting for newcomers. I completely and totally understand that it's intimidating. Just gone in with the slice then, but... So we're racking up some nice runes by doing this. What I like about co-op as well, guys, if you're being summoned in as the helper, is that when you die, you take all your runes with you. So there's no real penalty for dying in someone's game, other than they might be scared and you might be leaving them in the lurch on a boss or something, but other than that, there's no detriment to it. We've got some nice spells, and as I said, I started off as a strength character, which they have now patched, by the way. The recent patch that came out yesterday or the day before now allows faster swings of strength weapons, which is what I needed about 5 years ago. So I've respected my character a lot. I've gone from full-on dex builds to dex and intelligence to arcane builds. Haven't quite done a full-on mage yet. Oh no. Come in, my friend. Cannot leave you be. Yeah, I've respected my character quite a few times. It's risky jumping down here on my own, but there you go. That's what we do. And we're being invaded. Someone's whacking me with poison. Luckily I've got a spell that counters it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we have been invaded, as I thought we would be. Dudes, come here. Come here, dudes. He doesn't want the smoke, and I don't blame him. Courtesy in PvP is that you bow, and it's a one-on-one, but it doesn't always happen in Elden Ring because there's so many new players. I mean, I get it. He's trying to lure us around there, don't be fooled. He's probably trying to get us to go towards the enemy. Like that. Oh, yikes. Let's get out of there. That's the only thing about the build I'm rocking is... Oh, damn. Shit. That was close. My defense is not very high. Well, thank you, friend. Needed that. But this is just an example of if you've got the right team and you've got the right setup and your builds kind of complement each other, you're going to have a smashing time. And I would always say pair up with friends. If you're finding this game super difficult, which it is, even to veteran players that have played the other games from the From Software series, you will find this game difficult. There is no doubt about it. Melania was my absolute personal favourite boss fight, just for the cinematography, the music. Radahn was also really cool. I hate these guys. Yeah, nice stagger damage. Oh damn. Gonna use some dragon breath. Oh shit. I don't remember these guys being on this bit. The reach on that spear, javelin, whatever you want to call it, is unbelievable. I'm not a fan of it. That's another one. Let's try and stagger him with some flies. Constant hit should bring him to his knees in a minute. There we go. Bend the knee. Oh no, pressed the wrong one. What a noob. Dude. This guy is taking some serious hits. Oh, my eyes watering. Now's not the time. Quick tick with these guys is always hit them with R2. Jump and attack with an R2 is really effective. You want to get stagger damage on them, not normal damage. The second you stagger them, you can go in with a what I call a visceral from Bloodborne days, which is basically a really strong staggering attack. You get that sort of zing noise, and then that is your opening to go in, tap R1, and stick your blade in their face or their ass, depending on what your preference is. And you get super damage. But once they've been staggered, you can just R1 them to hell, because they're really susceptible to... Oh, I think I might die here. They're really susceptible to other damage. Oh, damn. Oh damn! Sir, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No! Rolling, rolling. I'm dead. I did my part. I did my part for the clan. I didn't realise I stupidly, and almost in beginner style fashion, panic rolled into a corner and I couldn't get out. Never mind. Hope you guys are having a great day though. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Feel free to go and check out some other live stream content if you're enjoying it. just going to have one more go at this area. We'll try... I'll show you guys the Divine Tower basement, because I love the Godskin battle as well, the boss battle with that. Hopefully we can get summoned on that one as well. And then we'll have a go at the Platinum. When I say have a go, we're going to do it. I'm confident we're going to do it. I can't see it being as bad as some of the other things that we've done in this game, boss-wise. It's just not possible. But if you do enjoy it, guys, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Elden Ring content, feel free to let me know in the comments. And also consider subscribing and joining the Jane Ocean community. Thank you so much for 2.6k subscribers as well, guys. The subscribing is just going through the roof at the moment. I think I managed to take on 200 subscribers in the last 10 days, which is unheard of, never been done before on the channel. I don't know what's caused it, but I guess you guys are enjoying it, so thank you so much for that. Really appreciate the support. And my mic is doing some weird stuff. There we go. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. All good, all good. Nobody wants to play anymore. Nobody wants to play. Boost Dragon Communion. Here we go. So we'll have one more go at this area, guys. Win or lose, as in live or die. We will go to the basement of the Godskin Man in Caelid. Nice outfit, bro. Always got to greet with a nice bow. He's gone a bit cheekier and gone with that. So I'm going to say this. Yeah, we're a beast. We are a beast. Have some buff. So that spell I casted there, guys, if you're wondering what the hell that does, it raises your physical attack power and your defense. Oh, we've been invaded again. Fine. Depending on how good this invader is, we might not get past this section. And it's also if these guys want to go for the gang up approach, or whether we're doing... Okay. No, he's not worried about who he hits. I messed that up massively. I deserve that. I thought I had the blood flies equipped, but I used the... used the wrong spell. Didn't even notice it. What a tit. Okay, so we're dead now. As promised, we're going to go to a different area. But that is quite a tough area, guys. This is the Halig tree, as I said, where you fight Melania. And she is my absolute personal favourite boss fight in the whole game. Only because she absolutely wrecks. The music's amazing. There's 2 stages to the fight. And a lot of people are saying it's the hardest boss in the game. And I agree. I got very lucky and did it first time. No skill involved whatsoever. Lots of rolling. And I tended to do the jump attack. Hit her once and then rolled out the way. But when she got to the second phase, where she's shooting off loads of almost mimics of herself, and they're sort of one-hit wonders when they hit you, I just got lucky and rolled through each of the sword strikes and had enough endurance, because of the talismans I had equipped, to give her a strong hit and then get the hell out of there. So I got very lucky and did it first time. But Radahn gave me a lot of trouble. That sucker gave me a hell of a lot of trouble. But again, great boss fight, kind of like Avengers. You were like summoning in NPCs like Blade and all those NPC characters. They were just sort of charging in and attacking him. It just felt amazing to be a part of it. And again, music was epic. It was grand scale boss battle. But I'm not sure if it's going to work, because we've already done the boss in this area, and I'm not sure how the summon works based on level. I'm not sure if people can still summon me or see my sign, if that makes sense. Because I'm such a high level for this area, but we'll see. They might be able to summon us anyway, but we'll see what happens. Give it a bit of time, and if it doesn't work, we'll move on. Just crafting stuff while we're waiting. Hopefully you guys watching are having a good day. Thank you once again for tuning in. You can have a quick look at my stats if you like. Level 157. I need a bit more runes and I can level up again. But I'm kind of going between a split build on this one. I'm kind of doing a intelligence / faith build. Because I want to have enough faith to equip some of the spells, like the Golden Order spell. Some of the incantations that I like the look of. There we go, it does work. Nice. But also having a high enough intelligence to do some serious damage with the Sword of Night and Flame, which is amazing. It's one of the legendary weapons as well that you need to get for the legendary armaments trophy. That is what I'm rocking at the moment. Whoa, dude, you need to chill your ass down. Let's make this happen, shall we? Get it? Nice. I came in like a wrecking ball. Hey! Hey. Nice to meet you, sir or ma'am. Love that outfit. That weapon they're rocking there is the Bolt of Grandsax. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's again one of the legendary armaments in the game, and you get it in the capital at the end of the game. I'm ready. Let's go for it. Nice. Loads of buffing going on. I haven't used Swarm of Flies on this boss before, so it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. Piss off. Decent damage. He's now going into the second phase, where he gets really pissy. You want to get out of the way of that. That is a one-hit Stevie Wonder. That was terrible. Get a bit closer, I think. Eat him alive! See what I mean about my defense? It's not great. Get out of there, dude. Got this sucker. Yeah, he's done. He's mincemeat. Yes! Yeah, we made that look easy. Nice. Hey! You're very welcome. You're very welcome. There we go. That's what I love about that, guys. You get rune arcs. You keep your runes. I can now level up. It's just nice to help the community. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of people that are really struggling with this game. That are really put off from playing it because it's difficult. But there's people out there that are willing to help. Like your man Jay Notion. hit me up. Yeah, I'm going to keep it as 9. I'm going to put more into the blue one, only because I'm using more magic now that I've got a magic sword. Which, of course, we would be. What shall we do now? I'm going to go back to the Halleck tree one more time. Only because it's my favourite area. And we're going to try and help people get to the Melania Site of Grace. If we get there, we're just going to crack on and help them with the boss as well. But the reason I like doing this area in co-op is because you get a absolute shit ton of runes. Stupid amount of runes. Even just going through this first bit and just clearing out the enemies, you get a lot of runes. There's often times where I've gone through just the first section, got to the boss door, and I've got enough runes to upgrade a level, which at my level is quite tough to come by because I need 173,648 runes to level up one level. So the higher level you are, the more difficult it is to level up because the rune requirement is higher. So you need places that drop lots of runes. And I'm not a rune farmer, guys. I know there's spots out there in the map that you can cheese and take advantage of rune there's a new word for you, rune farming spots, but I don't play it like that. I want to do it naturally. I want to do it you know, my own way, just enjoying playing it basically. I don't mind grinding, I don't mind going up, you know, preparing myself, because I am a Final Fantasy player as well, and I'm no stranger to grinding and preparing for boss fights, but I just like to do it that way. It just feels more natural to me in a game like this, where you do it that way. And it's not difficult, if you see what I mean. You can do it that way and still get a decent amount of runes if you do it the correct way and use the right tools, like this gold pickled foulfoot gives you rune acquisition boosts and stuff like that. So yes, that is my playstyle with it. I'm just going to wait to be summoned in, which I'm sure we will, because it's a popular area of death, so a lot of people quite often need help in this bit. So I've got quite a good amount of the talismans. As I said, I've got all the legendary ones because I'm doing trophy mop up now, which is why we're here. We're going for the platinum. So all the armaments and stuff I've got. I do want to use this black knife at some point. It just looks amazing. Here we go. I was also very lucky at getting 2 magma blades, which you have to normally farm from the Volcano Manor snakes. But I was helping someone in the area the other night, and I managed to get very lucky, and I got a drop just through helping them with the area. So super lucky with that. Right, let's do it. Let's just make sure I've got the right magic equipped this time. Probably going to get invaded, but who cares? Here we go. Knew it. It's a hot spot for invasions. Thanks for the heal, love it. And here's our guy. Hello, sir. Yeah, we've got to respect it. We've got to respect it. No, I'm going to sit down. Yeah, I'm sitting down. I'm not going to do anything. No, I'm not. I respect the honor in this game. I'm not going to... But if you attack me, dude, you're going to get it. I'm not going to do anything. Look. I'm passive, see? I'm not the host. Why are you attacking me? Dude, if you attack me, you're a scumbag. You piece of shit! Oh, it's like that, is it? No. Oh, sir. How did you dodge that? No. No. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, good on you, man. You didn't heal. Good on you, sir. I don't know why he picked on me, though. I wasn't the host. He just wanted a piece of it. As they do sometimes. What's going on down here? Got something for you. Please don't hit me. Oh, the animation. Oh, that was a risky move. And I died. JMC, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Shout out, guys, to my moderators, JMC and Pumpkin. Pumpkin is actually on a plane, I think. Don't know if she's still on a plane, but she's off to Germany. But they are my lovely mods. Hello, hello. Speaking of the devil, didn't know you were streaming. Hi, Pumpkin, are you actually tuning in from an aeroplane? Because if you are, I will get you that #1 sub tomorrow t-shirt. I'm going to get it to you. You're probably over there now, but how are you doing? Thanks both for joining the stream. You are watching some Elden Ring. My favourite game of all time. No joke. We're just helping out some people in co-op, and we're going to get one final trophy, and you're going to witness Elden Ring excellence. We're going to get the platinum today, guys. It's going to happen. I am super pumped for it. To the point where I can't stop talking, and I'm just talking about everything about this game because I'm so excited. I didn't just pull a drink out of the window, by the way. It's a drink that I got about 10 minutes ago that I forgot was in there. I didn't just like randomly pull out a Mary Poppins drink from the curtain. Neither did I. Did you guys not get the community posts? It's weird, a lot of people don't seem to get them on their feed. I put a community post up, and it I scheduled the stream and put a community post up, but for some reason people don't get the community posts. I'm gonna have to look into it. It might be some of my settings. And we're being summoned. I want to say yes. But you're not actually on a plane. What is the weather like over there, Pumpkin? What have you been up to? I know you've only probably just touched down, but... Hello, friend. Good day to you. Good day to you. I think this is the guy from the first bit. Right, let's go, my dude. I'll do my best to help you, but I can't promise anything. Yeah, slice. Yeah, you deal with them. Oh. Flipping heck, he died. This is how easy it is to die in this game. Yeah, you're dead. You are dead. You are dead, good sir. Thank you for joining. Yes, nice. He's not picking up any items, so I think he's already done this bit. I'm sure this was the first guy that summoned us in. On the first little run through this bit. Goodbye! Never gets old doing that. Never gets old. You could do this all day. You and your stupid shield. I'm really surprised, and I don't want to jinx it, that we haven't been invaded yet. I'm at my parents' now. Just woke up from a much needed nap. I absolutely love it. Naps are underrated. Naps do not get the credit they deserve. I absolutely love a nap. Just at work as usual, but good. Yeah, we're all good, JMC. We are all good. I'm gonna become... It's the same guy again. I'm gonna become... Not again. Do you want me to whoop your ass again? We will become the Elden Platinum Lord today, so I'm quite happy. Don't come for me. Fine. Get away from that. Yeah, he's learned his lesson. You didn't want that smoke. That move is a piece of shit. Dude. Oh, unlucky. Ah! Invasions in Elden Ring. Oh, it's beautiful. Sunshine for days. Just got here, had some breakfast and went to sleep. Love it. Absolutely love it. Send pictures of the bratwursts. The big sausage. I'm stressing about my COVID documentation. Turns out no one wanted to see it. Did all that for nothing. Ah. It's always the way, but the problem is when you don't do it, that's the one time they'll ask for it. It's better off to be safe with it. Glad you've touched down alright there. Hope you enjoy your time away. How long are you away for? I appreciate the dedication though, jumping in to moderate a live stream when you're actually on holiday. I love it. Let's try and get someone back in again. I think we'll give this one more go and then we'll get that last trophy. See how it goes. Shout out to the V-Man. How you doing, mate? Thanks for joining the stream. What is good? Oh. Love the outfit. Look at that. Asked my dad to make some for dinner. Nice. Can't go wrong with it. Right, come on, you little turds. Yeah, feel my flames. No one messes with that sword, I'm telling you. When you've got the right stats on that sword, it's unbelievable. It's like the flaming swordsman from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, nice. The only thing that does annoy me is that when you go into co-op, you can't like your great rune doesn't carry over, like it's not equipped. It's the one thing that annoys me. I get it because you could be overpowered or whatever, but it's just a little gripe I have. Same as the horse. Can't believe I said that. I'll get shot now. The spectral steed. You can't use torrent either in co-op. And again, I get why, but it's when you're trying to get to A to B, it's really annoying that you can't just jump on the horse and do it. I also wish they'd put in a ability to fast travel to the sites of grace. Even if you just like select it and then it says so and so wants to travel to sites of grace, yes or no, do you know what I mean? Be able to do it that way. What's going on over here then, lads? waste. I'm fighting this dude. I ain't going anywhere. Oh, I am now. Shit, I fell off the side. But the host died anyway. Aspida, flying back on May. Nice. So you've got a week or two there. I've been very good. Very good, thanks. Even better now that we're within sniffing distance of this trophy. Absolutely within sniffing distance. Right, I think it's time, ladies and gents. I think we're ready to nab the final trophy. And as I said at the start of the stream, guys, what I'll do is hopefully very easily, or at least fairly easily and quickly, get the final trophy that I need, and then we will have a bit more time for co-op, and then I'll just go through the trophy list and just explain what helped me get the trophies, just some tips I've learned throughout the game just to help new and returning players to the series, and hopefully give you something to take away and help you in your journey. But like I said, guys, I'm always on this game. I absolutely love it, and if you want any support in any of the sections, feel free to just drop me a message on TikTok, on YouTube, Twitter, whatever it is, PSN, and we'll organise a time and date for me to come in and help you, because I absolutely love it. I love helping other people with it as well. I almost feel like Master Yoda passing on like knowledge to my Padawans when I come in and help brand new people to the game that have never played a Souls game before. Right, where is it I need to go? I've got a little list. So the final optional boss that we need to fight is the Dragonskin Soldier, which I think is in one of the underground areas. Dragonskin, sorry, Soldier of Nokstella. Yeah, we need to go to Ainsel River or Ansel River. Ainsley Harriet. That's the boss we did. That's the Lake of Rot. There we go. We're there. We're there. 14 days till I could get off work. That's fair enough. You need 2 weeks, don't you? If you go for a week, it's almost pointless. By the time you settle in and stuff, you've got to come back. So, right. Apparently, using the Ainsel River well in the east of Leon. What? West section of the Ainsel River. So west is over there. Ainsel River. Hopefully, we're just going to naturally come across him. It's always fun reading the messages as well. Be wary of two-handing. Try finger butthole is the best one, I think. This looks tasty. Be wary of looking away. Be wary of death. I think we're in the right area. Likely trio. I'm gonna put my buff on just in case. Come on, Jay, do it. Do it. Do it. I absolutely will do it. No rushing in ahead. Maybe that's not the way. Right, let's go and find the dude. Where is he? He's gonna get it. It's too expensive to go less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I can imagine. That's the other thing as well. You need to weigh up the cost of it all. Yeah, you didn't think I had a twin, did you? Let's go. Nice. What I didn't realise as well that the Mimic does, it uses the same items you've got. So if you, like that, you used poison mist bottles. I haven't got a poison mist spell. So they're using bottles, which I think's crazy. So any of the items you got in your inventory they're likely to use it as well, which is pretty cool. Right, you're about to get it now, sir. Yes, there you go. Let's go for it. I think this is that horrible area with all the, like, bugs. He's been watching too many of the sheep. He's going for the roll. Piss off. Punch me! Punch the shit out of me. Slice him! Nice. Nice, love it. Love it, nice. Lucky, although at $800 this was actually my cheapest trip, yeah. Damn. It's worth it though, when you get to spend time with your family. It's a break from work. There's probably not as many perverts over there as you would get in work. So, it's a win-win. It is a win-win. Where is this boss? Where is the boss? Hello to the boss. We're gonna fight bug with bug. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Piss off. There's more of them. I'm just going to run through this bit, hopefully not die. If I'd have realised it was this way, I would have just gone to that site of grace. Getting a perf break is worth the money. 100%. I'm just going to have a quick look, guys, and see. Finding the west section of the river. Where is he? Let's have a look at the map. Should be straight ahead. It's about there, I think. Yeah, it looks about there. I took a picture of the map to see where he is, because we don't want to be dicking around too much with the exploring. Especially if he's hard, we don't want to be doing too many steps. Can't use torrent in here, nice. These were a lot easier when I first came through this bit. He's right here. Is he up there? I don't know. Ooh, that looks like a boss. How do I get down there? That's got to be the boss. I'm gonna... Shit, what was that? There's a chest I've missed in here as well. Check no one comes behind me. It does happen. I see. I'm don't think I can make that jump. How do we get down there? Just gonna see if there's a way to go around the side. Maybe go up the stairs and off the side bit. Parkour style. Giant ant like in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh my god, yeah. I love that film. I haven't seen that for years. Right, come on, you little turd. Stabby, stabby. Oh, damn. Stop with the backstepping. Dodge that. Yes. Yeah. Right. Not a good place to be. For them. Zappy zappy. Zappy zappy. How did we get down there? That's where we need to be, I think. Because look at that. Does that not scream boss or what? Precious light in my head. Not sure how to get down there. We need a rope. Love it. It's so sad when the ant dies. Not in this game though. The ants can kiss my ass in this game. How do we get down there? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Good day. Don't need to bother with that. I need to find out how to get to the... How do we get to the bottom? Down there is where I need to go. Just getting further and further away from it. Yeah, they can piss off. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go try going back to the ground level and going around the side and see if that makes a difference. Sorry for all the typos. I'm on my phone. Haven't got my tablet hooked up to the Wi-Fi yet. It's not acceptable. I'm just not. I'm not accepting it as an excuse. It's fine, honestly. I honestly didn't expect you to be in the stream. I thought you were going to be chilling out on your hollybobs. Where is this sucker? I need a torrent, but I can't summon in this bit. I'm just going to run for it and see what happens. Hopefully I won't die and lose all these rings. Oi! Steady up. Cheeky. Cheeky. Ooh, what's this? Golden centipede. That is instant death. I'm not jumping that. It's a site of grace as well. So most of this stream is actually not going to be getting the trophy. It's going to be how to get to the boss. Ooh, that was close. The hell? Did you see that? Stay there, sir. Stay there. Bye. Goodbye. Nice. Also, I have Elden Ring, but barely played it. Hardly have the time, was very lost at what I'm doing. Yeah, no, that's fine. I can help. I can definitely help. Try jumping. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. How else are we going to get down there? There's a site of grace down there, that's what's annoying me. Andes? Andy boys? You should do a stream of JMC teaching Elden Ring ropes. Hell yeah, I'll be all over that. I would be all over that. Burn, baby, burn. Go. Oh, I thought he was dead. He's not. That's a very big ant. But I have a very nice sword. Stress down. How do we get to that lower level? I'm going to have to look at a minute and try and find out how to get to it. What's this? I know that lift takes you down, but I don't think it takes you to that area. I'm gonna have to try it. If it takes me to some random place, I'm gonna have to do a little sneaky and find out how to get to the boss. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day. But yeah, I'm definitely up for that, JMC. We could do a stream, but I'm also 100%. Up for helping you if you just don't want to stream it. I'm all over that as well. Is it coming back up or what? Yeah, it is. Hopefully this takes us to where we need to be, but from memory I think it takes us underneath. So I'm going to have to look at how to get to the... it. So what's your plans, Pumpkin, for your holiday? What are you doing whilst over there? Are you visiting anything or just chilling out? First off, dead end. How do we get to this boss? It's optional because you can't get to it. Sleep. Yeah, I would love to sleep there. Fire. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to... I'm going to be a bit naughty and try and find out how to do it. Just how to get to it. The joys of Google. Dragonskin Soldier. Answer your downstream site grace. What the hell? I don't think I've got that one. Waffle Basin. Answer River Main. Sorry guys, I'm just having a quick look to see how I get to this boss, otherwise we're going to be here all day trying to figure out how to get to it. I think I'm completely in the wrong... I need to be above ground according to that. Into river well, because Site Grace is the into river downstream Site Grace. Which I don't think I've got. East of the lake and Rune, the northeast of the site will take you to the river well. Okay. Just looking at this, it's not easy. Unless I'm being stupid, it's not easy to get to it. Whatever works, also might or may not make a small trailer for my new book soon. Do it. Absolutely do it. That'd be amazing. Lots to go right around there, you know, sometime. We should cherry blossoms. Oh, nice. Got my brother's pirate themed birthday costume party coming up. Nice. Lots of pictures. Love it. Right, we need to. Swamp River. Well, that's where it is. I don't think I've got that one. There's so many sites of grace. Yeah, it's there. I haven't unlocked. Let's go to Church of Vows, and then we can just follow the path. That is why we can't find it. It's weird because that then leads into a section of the game that we've already been to, but... Right, bear with me guys, we will get there. We will get there. We're going on a little bit of a horse ride, but at least you get to see the scenery and some of the environments. Here, nothing but oxygen. Oh shit. I've got to stop treating this game like Skyrim, like you could just go to the edge and then just decide to jump off. Yeah, that way. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up with the comments just to give you... Totally should, yeah. Honestly, you should. That'd be pretty good advertising as well for what you do outside of your channel and gaming and stuff. Sorry about that. But you were in the way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There it is. Got a nice giant guard in it. That's fine. He's going to get it as well. Why is he at half health? Sorry about that, sir. You were just in the way. Go down there. That's what we're missing. That is what we were missing. It's beautiful game to look at no matter what you're doing. Very true. I'm tempted to just do live streams on it, just going forwards, and just do sections of the game just exploring, because there's so many dungeons and side areas that I still haven't done, haven't seen, haven't explored. It's phenomenal. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're in the money. Got to see some of the flood damage on. Oh yeah, pretty shocking even now. That was years ago as well, wasn't it? Was it last year? I say that was years ago, and then was it last year? But yeah, that was a while back. I can remember you telling me about it. Oh, look at those scumbags just hanging around on the wall, waiting for me to walk past. Not today. I'm gonna buff myself just in case I get any resistance. No sneaky business. So it looks like we've got to go through the ants, which is fine. I'm ready for it. Don't think they're ready for it though. They're about to get it. They're about to get it. Big style. Right. It's a disgusting spell, this is, but it works so well. Look at it. Burn, baby, burn. Weak against fire. Love it. What about you? Do you want some? Yeah, he wants it. The damage. The damage is so good. I'll take that. Hello, sir. How are you? Whoa. I knew that was coming. Always check the corners, guys, before you go round any blind corners. There's normally something lurking there that's ready to chew on your back end. Like that. The hell? Is that just me, or did that glitch then? Yeah, I see you. But you didn't see me. Whoa, furry ass. Be wary of that. Okay. I'll take some of that. And I'll take some of that. And he's going to take some of that. This is a whole section I haven't done yet. It's crazy, isn't it? I've done all 3 endings, opened up most of the map, and there's still stuff I haven't seen. Wary of that. Oh my god, look at this. Need to get the buff going in this area, I think. So good, that spell. Eternal damage. Eternal damage. What I really like about those ants, though, is that they drop rune arcs. Like it's just a normal item that you can grab. Happened in the summer of last year. Yeah, I can remember. Was this a boss? This could be it. Ooh, I think this is it, guys. I am gonna summon my mimic only because I can, and it just looks amazing when it actually comes out. I think we need to get down to the ground. Ring of Fire. Gandalf, of course, is a fire wizard, so I think that's going to be my next build for this as well. I'm going to do a Gandalf build, definitely. All out mage, all out power. Unlimited power. Right, where's my guy? There he is. There she is, should I say. Give her a little buff. Love it. Let's go down. Let's give it to him. Oh, I love it. Mimic has got to be the best ashes in the game. It's got to be. Even after the recent patch where they nerfed it a little bit, it's still amazing. It hits like a bloody truck. Look at these lot skulking about. You got lucky for a moment. That's a sight of grace, man. I don't fancy going all the way back through this bit if we die, but I'm very confident we're not going to die. We should be fine on this boss. Especially if I can keep the mimic going. I see. Handy little shortcut. That's how I came across your channel. I just found out about the flood and was looking for something to take my mind off of it. Oh, I was there at the right moment. Hopefully entertainment took over. Or you just the fuck? You just like checking in at my expense. Don't like the look of this tunnel. One second, guys, my dog's going ballistic. Doesn't look like the right. I'm gonna go through the door. Go through the door. That was Bristolian, wasn't it? And then hopefully we'll get a sight of grace. Excuse me, sir, you're in my way. Thank you. Excuse me, sirs, you're in my way. Where is your father? Right, 1 second, guys. The dog's going nuts. I'm just literally going to mute you, and then I'll be back. I also just realised how risky that was. Just not pausing it and walking off. And imagine if I would have come back, my character would have just been beaten to death. Strong foe ahead, yeah, whatever. Sight of grace, please. Sight of grace, yeah, be nice. No. What the flipping hell's that? Elden ring, guys, Elden ring. So, shithead. I'm just gonna run through this bit only because nobody got down but it. No, it's not how we do this. Merchant, hey. Hey, sir.
Someone custom well. How long has it been?
Here we go. Gravity stone fan. Ooh, stuff out of book. Books. Celestial Dew. Don't need that. That'll do. We're in a dead end. Nice. These messages make the game. They honestly do. Fine. You can get it. face off. What the hell? I'm just going this way. I don't even know if it's the right way. How many of these things are there? Creeps me out when they got like a slow grab animation. It's like he's about to just rip your face off. That thing is really doing my nutting. I'm gonna try and kill it. Side Grace, is that Side Grace? Yes please, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's a summon. This looks like it, guys. This looks like it. I ain't summoning nobody. Doing this solo. Unless we can get away with using the mimic. Right. I could probably level up quickly, couldn't I, before I... Yes, I can. No, I can't. Need a little bit more. Let's just pop some runes. Is that enough? No. That'll do. Give us the power. All the power. Unlimited power. That'll do. If we can't kill this boss at level 159, we need to uninstall the game. We should be able to cheese it straight off. There we go. Is that it? Doesn't look like a boss, does it? Try left and then right. I don't know why I'm wasting my spells. I could just hit this one hit. Immunizing horn charm. Very nice. Very, very nice. Luring out ahead. Be wary of ambush. Seems familiar. It's gonna be in there, isn't he? No. Oh, I hate these things. Cause death blight. They're horrible. Hello, sir. What's this? What's this? You little shit. Soap? What are you trying to say? Fear. Too short, too it is, too high up, okay. Sometimes the messages are really helpful, other times people just try and fuck you over. Double A, double S, hello, how you doing? 10 live viewers, Jay's killing it. Honestly, I'm happy with 2 viewers. As long as I'm playing this game, I'll quite happily do this on my own. But no, I do appreciate all the viewers, guys. Appreciate everyone diving in, having a look. Just as a heads up, we are on the final trophy that we need to get the platinum. We just need to kill the dragon kin or skin. Soldier of Nokstella, which is an optional boss in this area. Hopefully he's going to get it big style, and we're not going to be messing around too much. Come on, we've got to be near it now, surely. Yeah, State of Marika's there. It's looking promising. Strong foe ahead, therefore good luck. We don't need good luck. Probably do, but... I think... Yeah, this is it. Are you ready? Ladies and gents, are you ready? This is where business gets serious. I'm just gonna... Hopefully, he's just gonna get absolutely twatted and it's gonna last for all of 2 seconds. Because of my level, but we'll see. Hopefully I can summon a mimic. We might get a cutscene, we might not. If we do, happy days. Yes, we can summon a mimic. I'm doing it right now. Hello, sir. You're the only thing that's stopping me getting my trophies. You need to die. Ah, he's a chump. He's a chump. He's going down. You're supposed to be powerful. Shithead. Have some of this. Yes! We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Come on! Come on! That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on! Yes! Come on! Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Not literally, but I'm talking to the boss, not you guys. I don't want anyone to eat my ass. Ah, there you go, ladies and gents. The platinum is done. I'm really sorry, that's a really anticlimactic trophy to pick as my last trophy. I probably should have done Melania or boss that's a bit harder. But I don't care, because I've got the platinum. It's done. It's in the bag. Holy crap. We've done it. I need those, yeah. I need those for sure. I'm actually shaking. I was going into that fight really expecting that boss to slap me around, but I don't know why, because I'm a stupidly high level for this area. But yeah, I should have picked Radana, something a bit more climactic, do you know what I mean? With some cutscenes in, but I think everyone's doing Radana, everyone's doing Melania, so I wanted to do something different. I was going to do a bit of a scavenge trophy, so one of the trophies you have to go and get all the talismans, or go and get all the ashen remains, because some of those Evergold bosses were not nice. That Black Knife Assassin was absolutely horrible. Gave me a hell of a hard time. I could have done something like that. But anyway, we've made it. We've done it. You waiting for breakfast, or dinner rather, yeah. As I said, bit of an anticlimax, but we're there. Who cares? Who cares how we did it? We got it. We are the kings. Now there's one thing, one final thing I want to do. Apparently there's a secret ending that I may have unlocked. If that's the case, I'm going to back up my save and hopefully... I don't actually know how to get this ending, by the way, but summon Rani. No, we don't want to do that. Touch fractured Marika. It could be that one. Is it though? Basically, I've done Fia's questline, and she gives you a rune of some sort. And apparently it opens another ending. I'm sure I got it. It's like a weird... Yeah, there you go. Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Can be used to mend the shattered Elden ring. Kicking too much ass. Honestly, guys, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I just actually want a quick look and see how you get this ending. I think I've done everything to get it, but this is the one ending I haven't done. Age of Order endings for choosing these Mending Rune in perfect order. Main narrative of the game, blah blah blah. What? Even with a guide, it's bloody confusing. Apparently there's 6 endings, guys. 3 of them you get trophies for, which is Rani's quest, the standard just go through and beat the game quest, and also the Lord of Frenzied Flame. I've done all 3 of those because those are the ones you get trophies for, but apparently there are 6 endings. Choose the Elden Ring. I've done that one. So I've done the Age of Fracture. Age of Duskborn, that's the one. Godwin's Corpse. What? Complete Fia's quest to receive the Mending Rune of the Deaf Prince. After the final boss, use Mending Rune of the Deaf Prince. Summon Rani. Touch Fractured Marika. That's the normal ending, I think. Honestly, that final boss is decent as well. Really good. Will it just let me use it? Dreams. Can be used to mend the shattered Elden ring. But how? Do I just go to this? Do I just do it as normal? Line. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry about the stop-start. I'm just trying to... I was just going to show you this ending because I haven't actually seen it myself. It's the 4th of the 6 endings. I just wanted to see if there's any variation in it. Age of Order... Nope. Fia ending, there we go. Age of the Duskborn. Take the Mending Rune of Death from Fia's body, we've done that. Do note that burning the Erd Tree causes Fia to leave the round table hold. So we just go for it, do we? Speak to Fia before... I guess we just go for it. What do you reckon? Just go for it? Fuck it. Ah, here we go. Use the Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Here we go. Another ending, guys. Aren't you lucky? You get another alternative ending to look at as well. Haven't seen this one. This is what you get when you complete Fia's questline. That is Radagon. Got absolutely smashed in the head, literally. great boss there, that was. That should have been the final boss, I think. Cutscenes in this are amazing, as you can see. What we'll do after, guys, is just go through the trophy list. I'll give you some tips. I'll talk general tips as well, and then we'll go into a very quick review. But you probably know what I'm going to say. Buy the bloody game. 10 out of 10. Interestingly, Radagon and Marika are one and the same. It gets complicated, but there's some great lore videos out there that helps explain it all. The fuck?
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a Tarnished became Elden Lord.
It's the same as the first ending, like the normal ending.
Home, across the fog, the lands between.
But everything's dark and rainy, so I get the sense this is the... Everybody dies.
Our seed will look back upon us and recall.
Hell
the
yeah.
Age
Praise the
of
Platinum
the
Lord.
Duskborn.
I'm such a nerd, it's unbelievable. Such a knobhead. That's pretty shit. Not gonna lie. It was just a variation of the first ending. Right, we're gonna skip that. Begin Journey 2. If you do not start over now, you can choose to begin Journey 2 later. No, not yet. But there we go, guys. Ending was a bit naff, and it is literally just a slight variation on the first default ending. The only difference is you put Radagon back together, but you take over as the Elden Lord. Whereas in the normal ending, spoilers, you just sit on the throne and you become the Elden Lord, basically. You reclaim the Elden Ring, you mend it, and you become beast mode. So that's it. Platinum in the bag. But before we go, guys, I am just going to do a quick look at the trophy list just to go through and hopefully give you some tips on what helped me. I'm obviously no expert in this game at all, but I've put in about 150 odd hours, so I've put in quite a bit. But just to really give you just a breakdown of how to get these trophies and the easiest possible way to do it. So what I did, my very first thing that I did is trying to get the 3 different endings. And what I did is I went all the way through the game. I didn't really pay much attention to the trophies. I just went in and just enjoyed the game, basically. I got to the final boss, and when you defeat the final boss, the final boss, and you know what I mean when you get there, what you want to do is do a cloud save. And by that I mean upload your save to the PS Cloud, then go in on your console save, pick the Elden Lord ending, which is the standard ending for the game, and then you get the Achieve the Elden Lord ending. Age of Stars ending is a lot more complicated. What you want to do if you don't want to do New Game Plus is focus on the Age of Stars ending throughout the whole of your first game. So that is Ranni's questline, and there's a huge amount of support and guides online that can help you do it. There is multiple steps to the quest. It's not just go to A, give the item to Mr. So-and-so. You've literally got to kill multiple bosses, you've got to pick up quest items, you've got to go and speak to NPC characters, you've got to go to areas that you wouldn't normally go to in the main game, some of which are quite hidden away. You've got to kill a couple of ghost turtles, literally. The only really cool thing about doing this ending, although it is super long and super difficult in terms of how the length of time to complete it, is that you also get the Dark Moon Greatsword at the end of it, which is still my absolute favourite weapon in all of the Souls games. It's actually sort of like a trademark weapon that you get in Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. It's basically a magic sword that lights up with blue starlight. Looks absolutely amazing in this game, and you get it as part of doing Ranni's questline, so it's 100% worth it. Lord of Frenzied Flame is a lot easier to get. Again, there's guides on how to do it. You can essentially get to the end of the game. What you need to do is, there is a bit in the main city, the capital city, Lanedal, and you drop down into the basement area. You have to, you find like this really weird red door, and it says that you can't open it. What you have to do is strip down to your pants, literally, I'm not joking, take all your armor off, and then you can open the door. When you go inside, you can absorb the Lord of Frenzied Flame, and then when you beat the final boss, you essentially become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. So you get the same sort of ending, except you get driven to madness. It's kind of a weird, messed up ending, but it's probably one of the most, if not the most, weird, wonderful, and exciting endings out of all 6, what I've seen. So again, not too difficult to get that one. Shardbearer Godric you get from going through the story, same as Radahn, same as Morgut, same as Rykard, Rykard, Morgut you do. Melania and Mog are optional bosses, but again, if you're going for the Platinum Trophy, you have to defeat them. Melania is arguably the hardest boss in the game. However, there's an absolute legend out there at the moment that says, let me solo her. That's the name of the character that the guy's using, and he is spending most of his days and most of his time outside that boss door, and I kid you not, he's actually helping people continuously go through the game and defeat Melania to head towards the Platinum Trophy. And when you defeat Melania, you get her Lotus spell, that Scarlet Rot Lotus spell, which I've been using in this stream. Looks beautiful, and you can also get her sword as well if you duplicate the remembrance that she drops, and you can pick up her long sword, which looks like Sephiroth's sword, his Masamune sword. And why would you not want that, especially if you're a Final Fantasy fan? Mog wasn't too hard. He's the Blood Prince. Again, there's guides on all of these, where to find them, how to defeat them. Malekith was pretty tough, but you have to have the right sort of setup. Horaloo is a story boss. Dragonlord Placidusax, I think I've said that correctly, is an optional boss. He gave me a very, very difficult time. Even at the level I'm at now, I had to get my Mimic to +10. I had to get my weapon to +10. I had to be super aware of his moveset, because that move he does where he disappears into the clouds, goes around like Superman in a Super Saiyan cloud, and then just drops on you, can just one-hit you no matter what level you're at. And it sucks ass if you get hit with it. So you really have to time your rolls to be able to roll through his swipe animations just as he's about to hit you. But he's an excellent boss. The music is phenomenal in it as well. He's probably my top 3 favourite bosses to fight, even though he gave me an absolute shit show of a time in defeating him. So those are all the boss related ones, guys. There's a few optional ones in there, and most of them you will get from just naturally progressing with the story. But that's no easy feat either. A lot of those bosses are quite difficult. I would say tip number 1 is take your time with this game. I did not rush through this. I went through some of the dungeons, I did some of the side content, I did all the stuff I needed to do to progress towards Ranni's questline, and start working my way towards those endings. But honestly, just take your time with the game. Summon help in as well. There's no shame in summoning in NPCs or friends to help you. Absolutely no shame in it, because it is very difficult, especially in certain places. It can be absolutely rage inducing at times, but the payoff is amazing. Going back to the trophies, you've got God-Slaying Armament. That is where you upgrade your armament to the highest stage. You can either do that with your basic weapon to +25, I think, might be wrong there, or you can do it with the named weapons with the Sombra Smithing Stones to +10. Those of you that haven't played the game don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but those of you that are interested, you can get this trophy by doing the highest possible upgrade for the standard weapons with the normal Smithing Stones. I think it's +25, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And a Sombra Smithing Stone weapon to +10, which is what I did, only because I find the weapons that use the Sombra Smithing Stones, although you can't coat them with the fire grease and the magic grease and all that kind of stuff, they just have better sort of Ashes of War. The animations on the weapons are much better. The design of them is beautiful. So I just had a better time upgrading those sorts of weapons, and my plus 10 that I did it with was the Dark Moon Greatsword, which, of course, why would you not? Just one to be aware of with the legendary armaments. Do not leave this one too late, only because there is one weapon that you can miss. If you go right the way through to the end and you get to the final boss and you defeat the final boss, there is a weapon you can miss. So in Lanedale, the capital city, there is a weapon called the Bolt of Gransax, or Gransix I think it's called. It's essentially a Zeus type lightning bolt weapon, and it's one of the legendary armaments. And if you go right the way through to the end, essentially where, spoilers, the capital city becomes engulfed in sand and you can't just roam around it like you used to be able to before that point, you will lose the chance to get that weapon. And the only way you'll be able to get that weapon again is if one of your friends drops it for you as part of you getting the trophy, or you do New Game Plus. And I would absolutely punch myself in the balls if I had to go through the whole game again just to get that one weapon at the end. So just be aware of that one, guys. If you are going for the platinum, there is a missable trophy under the legendary armaments for the Bolt of Gransax or Gransix. Just make sure you nab it. Again, there's guides online on where to find it. It's basically on the end of a statue in the capital city. And as I said, you want to nab that before the capital city gets engulfed in sand. Otherwise, it's New Game Plus for you and you have to go and get it, which is a pain in the balls if you've done everything else up to that point. Legendary Ashen Remains. Again, it's sort of like a go here, defeat that boss and get the drop kind of quest. Most of them were okay. The only one I had real trouble with was the Black Knife in the Evergoal area, where I had to fight the leader of the Black Knife clan, basically. And she absolutely wrecked me for hours. She's just super quick, super unpredictable. You can sort of get used to how she telegraphs her attacks, but sometimes she'll chain attacks together that you're not expecting, and she could just one hit you. And that sort of Dark Blade or Black Blade L2 attack, where it spins in the air, it hits the ground, and if you get caught in that blast, your health bar just gets sucked dry, basically. It just goes out of nowhere and you just get one hit essentially, unless you're quick enough to roll out of it and heal straight away. But again, quite often she follows up with a follow attack and you're just being played with. So legendary Ashen Remains is just obtaining all the legendary Ashen summons. Again, there's guides everywhere. Normally you have to go to a dungeon and just either beat the boss and they drop it, or it's in a chest somewhere. It's not too difficult, but the Black Blade encounter as part of that trophy kicked my ass and I hated it. Probably the easiest, or one of the easiest out of the silver trophies, is the legendary sorceries and incantations. I found it super easy to get these. You literally on most occasions just have to go to an area and just be aware of where this spell is. Again, there's loads and loads of guides out there, guys. I recommend using Power Picks. They're really good with their trophy guides. If you just type in Elden Ring trophy guide or Platinum trophy guide, it will take you to the Power Picks page. I'm not sponsored by them and I'm not on commission by them, I promise, but just their description on how to best tackle the Platinum trophy and what order to do the trophies in is really good. It helped me quite a bit in, once I'd done Ranni's quest line, it helped me sort of decipher which trophy to do next. What I really liked doing was getting all the endings done so I didn't have to worry about being locked out of other endings for the trophies, and then just going through and doing all the boss ones. Getting all the boss trophies in. I obviously saved one boss trophy to the end because I wanted to make it a bit cinematic for the live stream, but again, I probably picked the wrong boss there, but he just got slapped around. Poor bugger. But yeah, the legendary sorceries and incantations is literally go to this place, pick up the spell or buy the spell from this person. One of the spells from, I think it's Selena the Sorceress, you have to do a little bit more of going A to B, beat the boss, bring the quest item back to her, and then she gives you the spell. There's a bit of that in there, but it's not taxing at all. Again, just follow the guide and it'll lead you along quite nicely. Legendary talismans, again, was fairly easy. Most of it involved just going into a castle, knowing where the talisman is, opening the chest and getting it. Simple as that. There was one, I think, boss that drops it, but again, it was super easy. I didn't recall any issues in getting this trophy at all. And you can do it either during the game, during your playthrough. You can go into New Game Plus and do it. You could pretty much do it at any stage. None of these talismans get locked out of certain events in the game, so you can pick and choose when you want to do it. Renala, RIP. Great boss fight. She's just part of the story. You get that naturally. Lich Dragon Fortisax you fight when you finish Fia's questline. I don't think you can get locked out of Fia's questline, but you will if you go right up until the end of the game, because she disappears from the round table hold. There's certain things you have to do, like let her hug you. It sounds weird, I know. Let her hug you, and then she goes to another area. You can follow the D, as in D the character, approach, take the dagger, and do all that stuff. But I completely skipped that. What I did was go right to the end of the game, literally up to the final boss. I killed D naturally in my playthrough, because as I got into Kaled, he was stood on one of the sort of side paths, and I just smashed him to pieces just because I wanted his armor. So he died early in the game for me. And when I read the quest, and I thought, oh shit, has this locked me out? But it doesn't. So you can go through right to the end of the game. You can do what I did if you want. Get D's armor because it's really cool. And then just follow a guide, which basically takes you back to Fia. You have to do a certain, go to A, kill this person, go to B, kill this person, or swap these items over. And eventually what will happen is you'll end up in the deep root depths, where you will see Fia. She sends out 4 or 5 champions, which are basically NPCs, invaders. They're characters that you were summoning in Radahn's fight. You beat those, and the mimic in that fight, the summon spell, is super, super helpful. Take them out, and then you literally just go through her dialogue. She basically says, thank you for everything, I'm going to sleep now, I'm going to return to my friend, lover, whatever. You zap out of the area, zap back into the area, and her body is just lifeless, basically. She's asleep, but essentially dead. You interact with her body, and it asks you if you want to go into the nightmare, which you say yes to, and then it puts you straight into the fight with Lich Dragon Fortisax. But there is a site of grace in that area as well, so if you do die, you can literally just run straight up to the body. There's no enemies in between that, and you can dive straight back in. Because I did this trophy very, very late on in the game, I had no trouble with it whatsoever. I literally did this one last night. I did it first go, and I was overpowered for it. But some people have had problems with this boss, probably because they went in at an adequate level to fight it, but I just went in overpowered. Godskin Duo is another one that people are really struggling with, that they found was absolute hell, but again, it's part of the story, I believe. I might be wrong. Fire Giant is an optional one. I think Godskin Duo is actually a choice one. It's not mandatory. I don't know what I'm talking about. But those were really difficult, and I would recommend with this one, again, I used the Mimic, or you could just summon people in, because there's 2 bosses and they share a health bar. They are an absolute nightmare on their own, and because there's 2 of them, the big one's just rolling around trying to flatten you like a pancake, and the other one that's got the spear or the scythe is just constantly spamming magic and is super fast. So I highly recommend you use the Bloodfly spells if you can, if you've got it at that point, or someone can drop it for you, or whatever, or just teaming up with people, because that fight sucks otherwise. As I said, I used the Mimic for that one, and it made it a hell of a lot easier. Fire Giant also gave me a hard time. My advice, guys, is basically expect a lot of hard times in this game. Expect a lot of hard times, but this one is in the mountaintop of the giants. And he's not too bad once you learn his moveset, but again, it's a boss-related trophy. You've witnessed me doing Dragonskin Soldier of Nokstella, which is an optional boss. Regal Ancestor Spirit is on there. That was fine. That's in the similar sort of Eternal City areas. Valiant Gargoyles on there. Margit, Red Wolf. So these are all the boss-related ones. I won't go into detail about how you defeat them and what you do, but because there's really good in-depth guides and videos out there. But if you guys want my personal opinion on what worked for me, what helped me, I'm more than happy to share it. So just reach out and let me know if you're struggling with a certain boss. Likewise, I can always jump into your game and help you defeat it if need be. What else have we got? So these are all, again, boss related trophies. Mimic tier is one when you get defeat the Mimic tier. All optional stuff. Loretta, it's mainly, the good thing about this trophy list is that most of it is defeating bosses, whether it's the story related ones or optional ones, which is nice because people play these games, believe it or not, to defeat the bosses, to learn their move sets and to get good at it, basically. And part of the process is dying a lot. But as you can see, most of the trophy list is defeat this person, defeat that person. So I would say follow a guide if you're stuck on where they are, and also if you're stuck on how to defeat them. There is easier ways to beat every single boss. Every single boss has a weakness, apart from Melania. You just have to go in quite high level, and you have to not be afraid to summon help if you need to. Commander Nile I had a lot of trouble with as well. He was an absolute beast, only because I went in at level 120 or so, and even then he absolutely smashed me. And what makes it worse is that he can summon Frost Knights as well, who are super quick, and as you remember from Stormvale Castle, hit like a bloody Arctic truck. So it's not a fun time fighting that boss, no matter what you do. But again, there is hints and tips out there, guys, as to how to defeat each one. Round Table Hold you'll get easily, Great Rune you'll get easily, and Erdtree Aflame you'll get easily. These three at the bottom are absolutely compulsory to beat in the game, and it will come naturally as part of the story when you go past certain bits, and they're super easy to get. You don't have to do anything special other than progress the story. So all in all, it's not a bad trophy list, to be honest. It's fairly straightforward. The only thing you really need to focus on and be aware of is the Age of Stars ending, unless you're not too worried about doing a New Game Plus, because there's stuff that you can do as part of your progression in the game that can lock you out of certain sections of this, as well as finding the legendary armaments. This one, because of the Bolt of Grandsack, it disappears once you get to a certain point in the game, i.e. the end game. It disappears, and you won't be able to get it then unless, as I said, someone drops it for you, and you just pick it up to get the trophy, and you can drop it back to your friend, or you have to do New Game Plus, which just sucks. You have to just go through the whole game again, basically, just to get to the point where you can climb up to the statue and grab it, which just doesn't sound like fun to me. But there we go. Trophy list done. Elden Ring Platinum done. Only 8% of people have done it, and I can see why, because the game is absolutely massive. Not everyone's trophy hunters, and to be honest, I don't normally bother with trophies in games of this scale, only because it just takes ages. But like what I did with Bloodborne is still one of my all-time favourite games ever. And when you're playing a game so much and you're enjoying it, and you don't mind replaying it over and over and over, discovering new things and all that kind of stuff, I just think, do you know what, if I'm putting this amount of time into getting the different endings, or playing through it this much and putting in this many hours, might as well go for the platinum. Might as well get something out of it as well in that respect. So today is the day, 20th of April, we achieved the platinum trophy. So good times. I'm not giving up on it either. I'm not going to stop playing it because I absolutely love this game. As I said, there's still stuff in the game. Just looking at my map, there's gaps everywhere. Stuff over here I haven't seen. Stuff over here I haven't seen. There's stuff even on this bit that I thought I did, I've missed massively. There's huge gaps here. Look at it. Sites of Grace is just scattered around everywhere. Mountaintop of the Giants I haven't done. There's probably some graces I've missed here. And just when you think you've got it all sussed, there's other little areas like this that open up that take you into different sections of the game. And just when you think that's it, and the map is maxed out, you go underground. And then you've got even more areas to explore and find. So bang for your buck, guys. I paid £50 for this game. And I am more than willing to say I've got my money's worth. It is absolutely phenomenal. Just to give you an idea of length of time, there you go, 158 hours, and I still haven't seen everything, done everything. It's vast. It's absolutely vast. And if you're into stuff like Lord of the Rings lore, Game of Thrones lore, you will absolutely fall in love with this game. There's just so much that's sort of influenced by those sorts of books, movies, that it's hard to not feel like you're in that universe. Swords are designed around some of it. The monsters, you can tell some of them are influenced by it. The music is just as epic as both of them put together. The boss fights are amazing. Gameplay's amazing. It is tough, it is challenging, especially if you haven't played any From Software games before. But in all honesty, you're doing yourself a favour by just diving into this one. I personally feel this one's a bit more forgiving for new players, only because you've got more of an open world feel. Dark Souls and Bloodborne was a lot more linear than this one. and you couldn't run away from bosses. You go for that fog door, you have to beat that bugger before you could go anywhere else. Whereas on this, you can go into a boss, even if he beats you to death, yeah, you might lose your runes, but you can come away from that door and think, do you know what, I'm going to level up a bit and I'll come to that later. I'm going to go off to this area of the map, do some grinding, check out the boss over there, see if it's easier, and then come back hours and hours and hours later and absolutely smash that boss to pieces. Because, you know, you can just go in, get yourself to a higher level, get used to the mechanics of the game, give yourself an easier time, and then think, do you know what, I'm going to come back and I'll be back for you later on. And you can do that in this game, which I think is why it's more forgiving for new people, especially if you're new to the franchise, like I said, and you haven't played any of the other From Software games before. But there we go. Just quickly, some tips, some stuff that might help you, that might save you if you're new especially. These little slots here, your quick item slots, obviously you know how to use them. You just select your item and then you just tab down on the D-pad, it cycles through it. A very, very nice trick, and I didn't learn this until sort of 2 or 3 hours into the game, and I thought, oh my god, that could have saved me in that fight. If you hold down the D-pad, it takes you straight back to your health flask. So no matter what item you're on, if you're throwing stuff, for example, you're spamming throwing knives or fire pots, and you think, if a boss hits you or an enemy hits you and it takes off a good chunk of your health and you think, shit, I need to revive like now, a lot of people just do this, cycle through it, get to the health pot and then use it. If you actually just hold down on the D-pad, it takes you straight back to your health flask. Press square and you're done. It just saves you seconds, and sometimes seconds can be the difference between life and death. So that's a little tip for you. Another little tip is use your jumping attacks. A lot of people just go in and spam R1 or spam R2. People forget about the jumping R1 and jumping R2 attacks. So you literally just press X or cross, depending on the side of the fence you're on, and then just press your R1 or your R2 straight after. It does a downward slash attack quite often, or a downward strike, depending on the weapon you've got. But doing that to certain enemies can instantly stagger them and put them on their knees, which you can go in and do a visceral attack following up on as well. Certain enemies in the game that I did initially struggle with, like the crystal soldiers, the blue ones with the spears, you can only damage them properly when you stagger them. So as soon as they've got that stagger animation, they drop down to one knee, you hit them with the R1, and then it takes off a bit of their health. They're then open to further attacks, and you'll notice after that point their health will come down a lot quicker. You have also got a secret hidden poise bar, as they call it. So if you go to your equipment, I can't show you here without a mouse pointer or anything, but if you look, don't know if the camera's in the way actually. I'm just going to move the camera quickly. See if so just so I can show you. 1 second. So on the right side, what's going on? Sorry guys, 1 second. Just trying to move it. Oh, balls, there we go. But on this bit here, on the right hand side where it's got equipment load, poise, discovery, your poise, the higher that number is, the harder you are to stagger, basically. So you want that to be as high as possible. If you keep getting hit to one knee or you keep getting knocked off of your horse, your poise is too low. So just looking at your armor, some of them, as you can see from this one, instantly my poise is higher. And obviously with your armors and your weapons, you'll get better stats against certain things than you would others, as you do in these sorts of games. But what's important is that if you're getting smacked about all the time, look at this one, 61 poise. So it's a heavy helmet, which is the trade-off here, but everything on my damage, negation and resistance is a lot higher. But as I said, the poise bar is a secret bar, a little hidden bar that you don't see, that every enemy has, bosses included, and certain attacks you do take off that poise bar more than the health, and one of them is the jump in R2. Most bosses, most enemies, you can do a jump, R2 attack. You do that a couple of times in quick succession, and if you've got a buddy or a NPC co-op person that's helping you, if you're both doing that, you can stagger a boss real quick and you can get in some insane damage, and you can do that with enemies as well. You can also do it to other players. So if you're getting invaded PvP style, a good tactic I like to do is get my buffs on, so all my spells that support me and boost my attack or any that sort of stuff. Fire off a couple of sort of homing magic attacks like the flies, so that it sort of stagger hits them a couple of times if they get caught in it. But my open attack is normally the run, jump and R2, because that combined with hitting them with the flies at the same time, 9 times out of 10 will make them drop down and deal some insane damage. So it just gives me a foot up straight away. So just bear that in mind. Don't forget your jump attacks. Other than that, there's not much else I can really say other than make sure you assign your points to the right stats. So what a lot of people make the mistake of, especially because they're new to the game, is they try and spread their points across all the different stats, and that's a surefire way to get your ass whooped, because you're going to be a master of nothing. Basically, it's better to, in this game, it's better to direct your stats at a certain build, what they call character builds, versus spreading your stats across everything like you could in Skyrim. So in Skyrim, you spread your stats across all the stat trees, you're good to go. You're only gonna get stronger basically. Whereas in Elden Ring and any From Software game, you need to really pick and choose what stats you're gonna assign your points to, because they're quite precious. So just to quickly give you an overview, because I can make a video about this separately, but there's loads of videos out there anyway. If you look at your attribute points on the left side of this screen, you'll see you've got Vigor, Mind, Endurance, Strength, Dex, Intelligence, Faith, Arcane. What you really want to think about when you first start the game is what type of character do you want to build? Do you want to build a mage? Do you want to build a strength character? Do you want to build a samurai that's really quick with a katana, which is a dex build? Do you want to build a quality build, which is a sort of like a meeting of the two, a strength and a dex build? Or you can sort of go between a dex and intelligence. The customization is endless, but when you first start the game, it's quite intimidating, and not everyone really knows what kind of build they want to do. But what I would recommend you do is have a little think about how you want to play the game. Do you want to just be slow but just smash things to death with a hammer? Is that your play style? Or do you want to sort of stay at range and cast spells, which is your mage style? Or do you want to go a blend of the two? Do you want to be able to go head to head with melee, but also be able to be quick enough to get out of it, which is your dex build? So have a think about what you want to dump your points into, and I would say try as much as possible to stick to it. So for example, if you're going for a dex intelligence build because you want to wield a certain weapon and you have to have certain requirements to wield that weapon, i.e. minimum points assigned to certain stats, then stick to it. What you don't want to do is get to the point where you're leveling up your dex and your intelligence and you think, oh, that spell looks pretty cool, I'm going to level up my faith now and just focus on that. Because what you'll find is you won't be able to wield the weapon that you want to wield. When you do wield it, it won't be as strong as you think it's going to be, because you haven't dumped enough points into that stat that it scales with. And also because your points are going to be so evenly spread across the other stats, you're just going to be a damage sponge. You're not going to be able to hit anything hard in anything that you equip or anything that you do. It's going to feel very flat, and you're going to feel like you're going to be able to do a lot of things but not damage a lot of things. It's going to feel like you're firing out wet farts basically. So it's the best way I could describe it. Blowing kisses at someone, it's just not going to do it, and you're not going to be able to get away with that the more you go into the later game. You might be able to in the initial stages, but the later you get into the game, the more tougher the bosses become, the more tougher the enemies are. It's not going to forgive you for it. It's just going to smash you to pieces. The only good thing about this game, and I still find it crazy that people don't know about it even later on in the game, is you can respec your character. So in previous games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, in order to do a new build, you had to restart a game from scratch, do a new character, and basically start assigning points that way. In this game, you get little items called larval tears, and they look like, I'm going to see if I can find you one. I think I've got a few, so I'll have a look. There's certain enemies in the game that drop them, so here you go, larval tear. So I've got 6. There's certain weird games, I think the really tall ghost looking things that have like octopus mouths. You'll know what I mean when you see it. Sounds freaky, but you know what I mean. When you come across those, they drop larval tears, And basically, when you beat Renala, Queen of the Moon, at the Raya Lucaria Academy, what you can do, and I can show you now actually, as I'm talking about it, you can give her a larval tear, and you've got the option to respec your character. Here she is. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just going to show you.
Is it thy wish?
Wish to be born anew, and you've got the option of changing your cosmetics, which is obviously the look of your character, or you can choose rebirth. And when you do rebirth, you give her a larval tear, and all the points in terms of level value that you've accumulated up to that level, you can respec to different stats. So essentially, without having to start a new game, you can do a different build. So what I did right up until sort of mid to late game is pick a strength build. Bad move for a beginner, because strength weapons in this game until the recent patch were absolute fluff. They hit hard, but they were slow as you damn like. The amount of times I was sort of halfway through an animation of hitting something and I just got slapped in the face quite hard. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my playstyle. I like to be a bit more fluid, a bit more quicker with my hits, but also hit quite hard. And I also wanted to use a bit more magic, because I couldn't use any magic. So I used a larval tear, and I respec'd my points so that they were a bit more into, as you can see now, intelligence and faith, only because that then gave me the option to equip the sword I'm using, Night and Flame, and also it gives me the opportunity to use spells and incantations, which are essentially the same thing. It's just you need different items to use different ones. So yeah, this is the first From Software game that does that. You can't do that in Bloodborne, you can't do it in Dark Souls. What is going on with my bloody screen? So it's the first time that you can actually do it in this sort of game, so it just gives people another layer of customization, basically, which I think is pretty cool. Just see, let's move that back there. Sorry guys, I'm just moving my chops back to the right position. So yeah, that it just gives people another layer of customization. And if you did what I did, I always do it in every game. I go in, I build a strength build, and I just get twatted around too much. I don't like it. It starts to annoy me. And then what I do after is just start again, do a different build, and I have a much easier time. I strongly recommend, if you are super brand new to this game, that you pick the mage build, because the mage pretty much slaps everything. You can get away with being at a distance, mid to long range, or just spamming spells, and most bosses, most enemies will just eat it, and you'll have a lot easier time. They class the mage build in this game as the easy version of the game. It's the only way you can get an easy version, because there's no difficulty mode. But I recommend you go for a mage build if you're looking for an easier time and you're finding it super tough. There's only a few bosses that are resistant to magic, Renala this one being one of them, but other than that, you'll have a very, very, not easy time, you'll have an easier time than you would if you weren't a mage, and you're brand new. So it's just a tip to use the mage build, guys, and to focus on arcane or intelligence or mind, or the three, based on what, you know, weapons you want to use, what staff you want to use, what magic you want to use. The depth of this game is huge. I could spend hours talking about it, but I'm not going to, because I'll just put everyone to sleep. But I absolutely love it, and I just think, even if you're new to the From Software games, don't be put off by people saying it's hard. It is hard, but it's so rewarding. When you defeat that boss and you learn that moveset, you will absolutely love it. And you have got co-op options in there, so you're not ever alone if you get stuck. Likewise, like what I said earlier, I'm always diving in and out of this game. Even now, I've done everything. I've just got the platinum with you guys today, and I'm still going to be playing this one. I'm still going to be adventuring. I'm still going to be dungeon crawling. I'm still going to be discovering new places, helping my friends get through the game, helping random people get through the game. It's just what I love to do, and I think that's why I loved Bloodborne so much, is that was everything that Bloodborne had, but this just feels like it's a grander scale. It's fantasy rather than gothic horror, and whilst I'm an absolute massive fan of horror, as you guys know, fantasy is my thing. It's got weird creatures in there. It's got magic. It's very, very Lord of the Rings, very, very Game of Thrones, which are my two utmost favourite things in the world in terms of TV and movie stuff. And it's just, it's great. Go and buy it. If I was to rate it, it's a very easy 10 out of 10. It's not a perfect game. There's glitches in it. There's very, very sharp difficulty spikes. But don't let that put you off. As an overall experience, I cannot fault it. Epic music, epic character customization. The set pieces are absolutely phenomenal. You've got like desert areas full of like rotten lakes that cause you absolute pain in the ass poison. You've got some areas where you've got grand castles that you just go into dungeons. You've got trolls. You've got weird birds that have got knives attached to their feet. Yeah, literally. You've got fire giants. I can go on forever, guys. The amount of depth in the enemies in this game, the movesets, the weapons, the spells, even just the art. Look at this. This is the round table hold on fire, and I could just spend all day looking at it. You could just get some amazing screenshots. You could just appreciate the world for what it is, even if it's disgusting, disturbing, and scary at times as well. It's just an all-round beautiful game, and I would be very surprised if this doesn't get Game of the Year. It's definitely my Game of the Year so far. It's the best game I've played in a very, very long time, and I can't rave about it enough, so go and buy it. If you want help, let me know, but go and buy it. Do yourself a favour and get this in your collection. You will not regret it. Get it on PC, you can get it on PS4, PS5. I've heard rumours as well that Sony are buying this license for this game. They're trying to hatch a deal, I think, with From Software, so it could be that this becomes an exclusive, but doesn't matter either way. It is phenomenal. There's been influences from George R.R. Martin as well, the creator of Game of Thrones, as you guys know, and you can definitely sense that in the game. You go to some of the castles and you think, shit, this is like Winterfell, or this is like King's Landing, and you just know there's influences from it, and it's endless fun. Endless fun. Even when it's hard, it's endless fun. Always things to discover, always things to find, and everything you want in a game is in it. Everything you want in a game is in it. And I paid 50 quid for it, guys. And considering when you go and get games where you're sort of paying 60, 70 pounds, and you get part of the game, or you get a campaign and you have to wait for something else to come out in a patch or a DLC, this is a game where we can really tip our hats to it as gamers, and just know that when you buy a game like this, you are absolutely buying the game, the whole game, and it will last you hours upon hours. Just one more time, 158 hours, and I'm still going. I've not even scratched the surface of it. I might have done all the trophies, I might have done all the endings, but I'm literally not even within sniffing distance of covering this whole game. And the lore out there is fantastic. There's already people pushing out videos on what they think the Golden Order was, and who the Tarnished are, and Radagon's relationship with Renala, and the offspring of demigods that they had. Honestly, it goes really deep and it goes really far. And this game is going to go far for years, because people will still be discovering stuff years on. Hidden secrets, hidden passages, item descriptions that give you a little bit more of a taste about the characters and the lore. And it's that kind of in-depth game that you're just going to get lost in forever. Renala for the win, and Rani for the win. I'm rocking the Rani t-shirt. I absolutely love it. But phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. The stream went on a little bit longer than I had hoped, but hopefully you did enjoy it and I didn't bore you to death. Nerd alert. Honestly, I am nerding all over this. We're getting a lot of feedback for this game. Honestly, you give me anything that you want to know about this game and I will tell you. Total of 11 viewers is... Yeah, we did. We went up to sort of 12 viewers at one point, which is crazy. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very, very much. But there we go. Everything's done. So you've got a few tips. The Platinum Trophy's in the bag. I am the Elden Platinum King. Thank you very much. Sorry about the shit boss fight at the end, but I was hoping for a bit more of a cinematic fight, but I'm just too OP. I'm just too OP. I should have picked a different boss. I should have done Malenia, but I've already done it. There we go. Not a bad trophy list. Like I said, guys, if you want any tips whatsoever, I'm not an expert by any means at this game, but I'll just give you what worked for me. If you want any help in co-op, or you get stuck in an area, you get stuck on a boss, just let me know and I will be there in a heartbeat. Fire up the bat signal and I will swoop in. absolutely love any chance I can to help people with this game. It is phenomenal. 10 out of 10 for me. Love it. I'm going to keep playing it. And what is next? I hear you scream. We're going to carry on with Visage, guys. In the next few days, I'll put up a scheduled stream and we'll crack into the VHS tapes and try and get that true ending. And once we wrap that up, I think we're going to go into Alan Wake Remastered, so stay tuned. If you are brand new to the channel, don't forget to come and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It does help the channel. It does help push out the video to other viewers. And why not hit the bell icon as well, and you'll be notified as and when anything goes live. Thank you so much once again to my moderators, JMC, Pumpkin especially, for logging in overseas whilst on holiday, whilst you should be spending time with your family. That is absolute dedication, and I love it. I love both of you. Thank you very much. Oh, hail the Elden King. Yes! I should have done like a little transition as I end the stream. It should have just been my face like shooting lightning out of my hands or something with like a trophy hat on my head. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm sure I will see you again very soon. By Elden Ring. Become tarnished, rise as a tarnished, or you're maidenless. Bye!